all the naughty boys and girls here with Dropbox and all nice bandwidth-hungry applications. Basically, we tried to open up the Wi-Fi and it kept coming down. So what we've done is, because we need to ensure that the streaming is working and also that we have adequate bandwidth for the keynote speakers, we've basically closed off the Wi-Fi for the time being. So you can have complete focus on the presentations that we're going to be giving this morning. So I know some of you have been hassling Karen, so the reason you don't have internet access at the moment is because of certain naughty boys and girls with Dropbox, okay? So that's just covering the internet access issue, but once we get the keynotes over and basically then we'll bring everything back up. Also, we'll be filtering the internet access as well, so that Dropbox and some of those applications won't be able to get any capacity. Coffee, water, juices is being served over on the left-hand side there. That just will be continuously served through basically this morning. So if you want to basically just get up, grab a drink through this morning, just do that, okay? So with that, that just covers the some of the basic housekeeping issues that I just wanted to get across. What I'll now do is start with the opening address, and then we'll move on to the keynote. So, as we are streaming this live across the internet, I thought I'd best start with a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening, and a good night to basically all the telecom application developers watching around the world. It was just over 6 months ago now that we had the idea for TADHack, and it was actually generated at the TAD Summit. And it was actually, I think, it was Jose that in the closing panel brought up, hey, we had a great event, why don't we get something focused around telecom app development? And here we are, just over 6 months later with an event, and we have over 650 registrations. So just so you get an idea of the numbers, here in Madrid, we have about 180 registrations. We have about 120 people in the room at the moment. We've got a lot more coming in through this morning and into the afternoon. So just imagine this number also in Sri Lanka, also in the Philippines, also virtually across the internet, and of course, several other locations as well. So very much, we've got Japan, China, Australia, and many more locations. Adding communications to applications, services, business processes is creating revolutionary experiences. I mean, just look at Airbnb, Uber, most web-based services now. Communications is being added in there to make them easy to use. Amazon Mayday is transforming CRM. And we're seeing communications expertise becoming hot property. And let's face it, Facebook buying WhatsApp for 19 billion, I think is a great demonstration. But also Snapchat, they snapped up AdLive before people realized just how great their service was. So having that capability to be able to develop and add communication capabilities into apps, services, and business processes is very much hot property. And that's what we're trying to do here at TADHack, to help you learn, share, code, and create across all the capabilities that telecommunications can offer. Now, TADHack is much more than this one event here on the 6th and 7th of June. We want to basically create an ecosystem across telecom application developers and help them revolutionize the world as we know it through embedding communication capabilities everywhere, making it an essential spice of any business ecosystem. Because let's face it, communications is a fundamental part of the human condition. We've been communicating for tens of thousands of years, and we're not going to be stopping anytime soon. So very much adding this into the web world is very important. And we want to promote telecom app developers to make people aware of the amazing ideas and talent that's out there. We already have on the YouTube TADHack channel 13 pictures already uploaded before even the events got underway. And we'll be going through over the summer and into the autumn doing a deep dive on those developers and the hacks they've generated, because we want to help basically promote developers globally. Now, TADHack is a team effort. So there's a lot of people that I need to thank. I'll just thank a few of them. The sponsors, of course, Appidays, Senate Mobile, Google, Huawei, Nexmo, Oracle Communications, Solomaze, Telestacks, Tropo, Truephone, Ubuntu Canonical. Without their sponsorship, this wouldn't be possible on the scale that we're delivering this. And they took a risk, because this is the first time this has ever been run. So I'd like to thank them for basically being not only stumping up the money, but also taking the risk. Also, we have many partners. You can see behind me. There's a long list. I'd just like to highlight Alarant, Apri.io, Dialogic, Geeks Without Bounds at the back there, who are running the humanitarian development theme, Metaswitch, Optare, the VoIP user conference. So Randy will be running basically his show at 6 p.m. this evening from here. And Voxbone, who are providing the ice cream. So coffee, hacking, and ice cream, the perfect three things. And you can see many more, as I said, on the website. Also, our operator partners, Cellcom, Magyar Telecom, Telstra, Truephone, and US Cellular. They're all involved with TADHack and all looking to take the ideas, the hacks generated here to market. We're bringing the whole ecosystem together. And last, but definitely not least, just to thank Karen over there, Karen Johnson, who basically takes all my random requests and turns them into reality. So thank you, Karen. Now, on logistics, before I introduce Mark, all the tables have logos on them. So basically, if you want help from a particular sponsor, go to that table. It's the best chance you've got of finding those people. Also, most of the sponsors have not just their name, but also their logo on there to try and make it easier to find them as well. We also have some mentors that are here to help us, to help basically generating some of the hacks. We have Ben Klang. Now, I don't know if Ben's made it yet. I don't think so. Oh, no. How long? Oh, dear. Okay. Well, Ben and Mark Castleman, I sort of refer to them as telecom app developer celebrities. And they've done some amazing work in this space, have a vast array of experience. So they'll be basically wandering around. You'll be able to tell Ben because of his fedora that he wears. Hopefully he didn't lose it on your night out. And Mark will be joining us in the afternoon. So they are here to help you generate the best hack possible. We'll have break for lunch, basically, over there. So we'll be able to, and as I said, you can pop over there for coffee, tea, anytime. We have 2 keynotes from leaders in our industry. Then we'll have a panel from people helping telecom app developers change the world as we know it. So we have a packed morning, and then we'll break for lunch, and then we'll break into 3 streams. So if you look at the agenda, you'll see basically the main event location. There'll be a stream running there, and then through the curtains in the back there, there's 2 more rooms. So just walk to the back of the theatre, and you'll be able to go to those rooms to hear those sponsors as they basically explain their APIs, their platforms, their vision, and help work with developers. Then at 6 p.m., we have a drinks reception, and of course, we have the VUC show. And the theatre hasn't given us a formal end time. Now, this isn't a hackathon where you work 24 hours, because my view is sleep's important. So hopefully things will wind up in a natural time so people can go home and get some sleep and come back nice and early on tomorrow morning. Now, we start early tomorrow, so you can come in from 8 a.m. I'm not sure how many people are going to be here at 8 a.m., but doors will be open, breakfast will be here, so if you've still got work to do on your hack, you can get some time to do that. Now, because we have so many people involved, we have, as I mentioned, over 650 registrations. we've got to basically be very filtered in terms of, and very controlled in terms of the time for all the pictures. So we're going to be starting a little bit earlier than on the website. So at 11 a.m., we're going to start the pictures from the Asian satellites, then we'll move on to Madrid, and then we'll finish off with the Chicago pictures, as well as wrapping up with a bang with a few of the celeb developer pictures. So, for example, we have Tim Panton at the back there. Again, one of the, what I term as telecom app developer celebrities that have done amazing work in this area, and they're involved. And I'm hoping that some of the hacks they produce will really inspire us all. Then we'll move to the judging and as quickly as possible get to the prizes, because as I made clear, we're trying to share the love here as broadly as possible. So we've got 26 prizes to allocate. So again, it's going to be fast, but we're going to race through this. And we're going to be continuing this effort. So through the rest of the year, we're going to be promoting the developers and the hacks they generated here. And then in November, on the 12th and 13th, in Istanbul, we're going to run the second TAD Summit. And that's going to be focused on the go-to-market and commercialization of the service innovation pipeline that we've generated here. So that's my piece in opening address. I know there's some people here, there's some chairs, just come on down and basically where you find a spare chair, just sit down and make yourselves comfortable. There's chairs behind you as well if you just want to basically grab something. There's a lot more people that will be joining us, so definitely fill up the space that's available. That's great. So just let them do that before I introduce Mark.